So today we're talking with Tammy Leaf, and Tammy, I've got your email, so I've got your correct spelling. And your official title?
I'm the volunteer coordinator, and I don't know, I guess that's my title. Yes, volunteer coordinator at Family Crisis Center.
Okay, and?
I'm Tara Raymond. I am the marketing director at Family Crisis Center.
Okay, Tara, how do you spell your last name?
It's R-A-M-A-N.
Okay, all right. So tell me a little bit about what's going on here today, and all this week, actually, right?
Yep. Yes. Well, October actually is Domestic Violence Awareness Month, and so we have different things going on all around the state of Iowa for that, but in our counties. But this is going to be up all week. This is a display that features information about the victims of homicide caused by domestic violence since 1995 in the state of Iowa.
Okay. So it's homicide by domestic violence,
Right.
correct?
These are all, every chair has 2 people on it. So there are 304
Right.
since 1995.
And nameless. You have no names on there,
Right.
but I noticed that on the chairs one will say, I was 38 years old, or one of the little silhouettes said, I was 7 and I was 2, and I was killed by someone in my own home.
Mm-hmm.
Things like this. Have you guys considered the deaths that are suicidal in nature as a result of domestic violence?
Those are included in this as well. What we used is we get a report from the Attorney General's office every year. It's updated, and it tells us all of the homicides in Iowa for domestic violence. So, that's broken down into women, men, and bystanders, and that's why we put that on the sign there. So some of those murders include a murder-suicide, and all of those are represented in there.
I see. And these stats are just since 1995, you said?
Only 1995, yeah.
Okay. Reason why it doesn't go any deeper than that is because they didn't keep records, correct?
That would be my assumption. I can't say for sure, though.
Okay. And is this a project that Family Crisis Center does every year?
This is the first year, actually. So
Okay.
It was just kind of an idea that we had. We get that report every year, and we just really wanted to do something with the information. We wanted to educate the public on how serious domestic violence is for some people. This is the end result for some
Sure.
that are trapped in those domestic violence situations, and we just want the public to understand that, because a lot of the times we tell people that our services are life-changing and life-saving, and when we say that, we don't say it lightly. So
Right. How scary is it going to be for those that are going to come through the mall that are victims and they are not yet revealed and they're scared to death? What do you think this kind of a display is going to do for them?
Well, I think we hope that if someone sees this and they're in a situation where they need help, or if they're thinking about making a move, or getting some help, or talking to somebody, that our information is here also on a table, and so they will have access to that help then if they need that, because what we want to provide for them is hope that there is someone that can listen to them and understand what they're going through, and that there's just help available if they want it.
Correct. Now, Family Crisis Center is located right here in Sioux Center, correct? And how long has that been in existence?
since 1982.
1982.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And I guess one of the hard questions is this. There's domestic violence can come in different forms. It can be children that are being abused. It can be women that are being abused, but it also can be men that are being abused. Men have the hardest time coming forward because it's a very embarrassing thing in society. Women will go through the same thing. What do you say to a woman that is saying to herself today, it's going to get better on its own?
We would probably say, I think in our experience, in the work we do, we don't often see things get better on their own. In our experience, we see things escalate as the person loses more control or feels like they're losing more control of the situation or over that person, then their violence usually escalates to a point where sometimes it ends up like this.
Sure. And domestic violence becomes comfortable in the home at times without being checked. And the more comfortable it gets and the more comfortable people get with it, the more dangerous it can be. Is that correct?
I don't know if comfortable is the word I would use. I would maybe use
Tolerate?
A word that we sometimes use is survival. Someone knows, they know their abuser better than we do. They know their abuser better than anyone else, and so they know what they can do and still stay safe.
Sure.
A lot of times the day they choose to leave is the most dangerous day, because that person, then their abuser, is losing control over the situation. So,
and it is a safe, Family Crisis Centers provide a safe place and a safe haven, correct? And what's the phone number that people can call?
1-800-382-5603.
5603.
Yes.
And again, we've got the display set up here from Family Crisis Center with how many chairs, ladies, that are here today?
Well, to reach the 304, there would be 152 chairs, but we have our people that are standing in place of some of those chairs too.
Sure. Again, this is Family Crisis Center, bringing awareness to those that have been killed due to domestic violence, right here at Center Mall in Sioux Center.